Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Y'all see my fingers? I messed them up. Anyways, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Well, child, if you can't, I'm gonna need for you to go on ahead and turn up that volume over there, baby. Because you're most definitely gonna wanna be here for this story time. As you can see by the title of this video, this is gonna be a story time about my first time, girl. Ooh, so if you wanna hear this, stick around, girl. We all know how story times go on this channel here. I'm not drinking out of a wine glass today. I feel like real Benji cunt. So I'm drinking out of my I Love New York my mug. And today I'm drinking Arbor Mist, and it is blackberry. Girl, the way I'm feeling, honey, I should turn up the bottle. But I'm not. I'm going to keep it real classy, and I'm going to drink it out of my mug. So, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and wait for y'all to get y'all wine, y'all alcohol, whatever it is that you're going to drink, honey. And we're going to sit here and sip while I tell this story time about my first time. Okay, so, this story takes place when I was living in Pennsylvania. When I was living in Pennsylvania, I had met this guy. We already know his name. It was my ex-boyfriend, who he was also my first. So his name is Markel. I'm just go ahead and use his real name, honey. He ain't gonna mind. And if you haven't seen my other story time about him, go check that out. The one who pulled off my wig, girl, that's the key. Go check that out. So, myself and Markel had been dating we dated for 3 months. And I think maybe within a month and a half, we did it. We were supposed to do this on Valentine's Day because he said that he wanted it to be special. He didn't see me like anybody else. He wanted like the first time with me to be something very, very special. Now, no tea, no shade. Me and Markel had done other things before in the backseat of my car. Outside of his dad's house, if I'm spilling the tea, if I'm really giving it to you. If I'm really giving it to you, I'm going to tell you this too. So no tea, no shade. It had not been our first time touching and feeling and things like that before. So I know there was one time me and Markel was sitting out in the front of his car, and girl, he was watching a movie on his phone, and I was like, I wanna on that thing. So if you know what that means, you know what that means. And if you don't, then guess what? Then you don't. So, anyway, so myself and Markel, we were dating. Around this time, it had, like I said before, if you go watch my other video, it had started off a little rocky. But then things like, they were okay, but then they weren't okay. But, you know, like when they were good, they were really good. So, what happened to lead this up this particular day, give you a little background story. The lady who I was living with at the time, she did not like Markel because of the situation that had transpired before. Go watch my story time about the time he was snatched off my wig, and you'll know why. I'm not about to go through all of that in this video. So anyways, she didn't like him. So she didn't want him to be around. She didn't want him to come over to the house. She didn't want any of that. So anytime that I had to see Markel, it had to be off her premises. They're not her premises anymore. I just thought I'd throw that in there. But it had to be off the premises. So what happened was, she ended up talking to one of my older friends who I worked with at Walmart. We're gonna call her Wanda. So she ended up talking to Wanda, and I guess she had said to Wanda that she didn't really like Markel, she didn't want him to be around, and she didn't really like him for me. And so Wanda basically said that, you know, if you love Rhea, then you'll do something to make things work and try to build a relationship with Markel or something like that in order to make Raya happy. So cool, boom, that happened. So we were sitting at the house one day and they had like 7 dogs, I believe. So what happened was one of the dogs had got into a real bad fight with the other dog and we had to take the dog to the vet. So the lady who I was living with at the time, she was like, oh my gosh, we have to get him to the vet. And she was like, Raya, can you call Markel and see if you can go pick him up and he can come and lift up Bobo in the car? So I was like, do what now? Can you call my girl? Yeah, I call him and see if he'll come and lift Bobo up, girl. Shoot. He ain't been over here anyway because you ain't brought him over here, girl. Yeah, I'm cool with that nigga. You want to lift Bobo up so he can come over here. So I called Markel and was like, hey, do you think you can come over here and help with the dog? We have to get the dog to the vet because he's injured like really bad. So I was gonna go pick him up in my car, but fate was just like, girl, no, ya ain't. So I was having like, I didn't know that on the side panel of my car because at the time I had a 2007 Grand Marquis. And I had accidentally hit a switch which caused my light in my car not to go off. And you can't drive at nighttime with a light on in your car. I mean, you're not supposed to drive in the daytime with the light on in your car either. But it wouldn't be so suspicious if it was in the daytime. So I couldn't get the light to go off in my car. And I was so upset because I really wanted to pick him up and I really wanted him to come over and help take the dog to the vet. So I was like, I can't go get him because this fucking light won't go off in my car. So she was like, okay, that's fine. We'll go down there. We'll get Bobo in the car. We'll go down there and we'll pick him up, and that way he'll be able to take Bobo out of the car, carry Bobo, and put Bobo, on the table or whatever for the nurses. So I was like, okay, cool. So we go down there and we pick him up. Now I was not expecting her to ask me or ask him if he wanted to stay the night. I wasn't expecting it. I was not expecting it. So she was, while on our way to the vet, she was talking about, what happened with the dogs. And then she slid on in there. She was like, so, hey, you want to come back to the house and, stay the night with Raya? And I was like, girl, did you really just ask him that? Girl, he didn't even have to. I said, yeah, you want to come back to the house. Don't you want to come back to the house? And he was like, he was a little hesitant and he didn't really want to come because he had knew how she felt about him. But she was trying to make things work for me because she wanted me to be happy and I appreciated that. So he came back to the house and of course, he slept in my room. So anyways, we go to the bed. We get Bobo all patched up. We go back to his place, which was in Port Jervis, New York. We get his clothes, and we drive on back up to PA. So, we all stayed up for a while watching TV, just chilling, talking. They were getting to know Markel a little better, and, they were actually trying to be cordial because my sister, she still don't like him to this day, and he still don't like her, and yeah, she just really don't like him. So it was time to go to bed, whatever. So me and Markel went upstairs to my room. Nikki and Emma went to their bedroom, and the lady who I used to live with went to her room. So we in there and stuff, and we cuddling, watching movies and kissing and touching and feeling on each other. And the boy and the girl had got aroused. Now, me, girl, I was hot. I was ready. Like a hot and ready pocket pizza, baby. You hear me? A hot and ready pocket pizza. They don't even make those. I'm pretty sure it's a hot and ready pizza. But, baby, I was ready like a hot and ready pocket pizza, baby. You hear me? So, we in there kissing and we touching on each other and stuff like that. And, we doing a little Well, I'm doing the little on him, and then we kissing and stuff like that or whatever. So he was like, babe, turn over. Girl, yes it is, girl. Yes it is, girl. Yes it is. He said, ooh. He was like, babe, turn over. Now let me give y'all an image because I need y'all to know this man ain't no inchworm, okay? This man is packing something serious. And not only this might be a little graphic, please do not watch this. Viewer discretion advised. If you are not 18 plus, please do not watch this video. Okay? Thank you. Viewer discretion is advised. So, he was not a small man. We just gonna keep it like that. Like, he wasn't small at all. And so, I'm like, oh my God, I'm really about to do this. I am really about to do this. So girl, he goes to, I was inexperienced at this time. And for those of you who do not know, I am a trans woman. So the way that I have sex is not how cisgender women have sex. I mean, use your imagination. You should know this. So I was inexperienced at the time. And we used I think we used some lotion. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we used some lotion or something like that to get me all wet and bothered and stuff back there. And so, girl, I will never forget this. He said, babe, turn over. So I turned over, right? I'm turning over, and my face is facing the window. The bed was this way, and we was like this way. So I'm right here, and he right here behind me, right? So my face is facing the window, and I'm just like looking back, like, oh my God, he about to really do this. Like, we about to really do this. So, girl, he went to put that thing in, and the next thing you know, I said, oh, stop, please, stop, please. Girl, what I tell you? I'll tell you, in my mind, girl, y'all, when I tell y'all that I was dying, in my mind, I was dead already. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, it hurt that bad. Like, I felt my spirit leaving my body. Girl, I cannot exaggerate, girl. I'm trying to tell you. Girl, it hurt. Because, mind you, like I said, he was not small. And, girl, he just wasn't small. And it was my first time. So, girl, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, if it's gonna feel like this, I don't wanna do this no more. I don't wanna live my life like this. I can't live my life like this. Girl, I almost detransitioned. I almost went out there and found me a whole wife, and I almost had babies and kids. Girl, it almost ruined it for me. That experience almost ruined it for me. So I was like, girl, I'm squeezing my butt cheeks together, girl. And I'm just like, no, I can't do this. I said, please stop, please. Girl, it hurt. It hurt real bad. Like, I'm telling you, when I felt like I was dying, I'm telling you, girl, breath was no more. I was dead. I was deceased. I was gone. Like, it hurt so bad. So he was like, okay. So he stopped and he pulled out. And I was like, maybe if we try it on my back, like, maybe lay on my back and put my legs up in the air. So, girl, we laid on my back and put my legs up in the air. And, girl, he got the tip in, girl. Just the tip. And, girl, I was, dying all over again. Deceased, dead, no life in my body, skeleton, rotted. Girl, I was dead. Girl, I was done. So I was like, like, we cannot, I can't, because I can't take it. It's too big. It hurts real bad. And I just freaking can't. I cannot do it. So anyways, girl, We tried it for the third time. You know, they say the third time is the charm. And indeed it was. So girl, he finally got that thing on the window. He took his time really nice and slow. Now I'm not gonna lie, once it got up in there, you know, it was hurting. But eventually, it started to feel like a breath of fresh air. Sitting on the beach, drinking wine and peach, yeah. I don't know what that feels like, but that's what it felt like to me, yeah. Girl, yeah. That's what it felt like. It felt real good if you didn't catch my drift with the song break. Girl, so, yeah, girl, pretty much that's it. Like, the beginning of my first time was absolutely horrible. Horrible. A tragedy. A atrocity. It was real bad. But after she got on in there, girl, it felt real nice to me. Yeah. So, anyways, I hope that y'all pulled up a chair and sipped on your tea or your alcohol or whatever it was, your wine that you had. And I hope that you really enjoyed this story time. So if you don't mind, and if you would, please like, comment, and subscribe. And while you're at it, my riders, please hit that little notification bell over there. That way, anytime that this beautiful girl right here uploads a video, you are one of the first to know.